What's going on YouTube? This is Jabber, and today we're going to take a look at the best $50 Android Wear 2.0 watch that I think you should consider if you're on the fence about owning a smartwatch, want to test one out, or looking for that fitness device that has built-in GPS and don't want to pay the exorbitant price tags that Garmin and the latest watches are charging. So let's take a look at this watch and I'll tell you why I think you should buy it today. Alright guys, so just talking quickly about this watch. It was released over 2 years ago in September of 2015, and it had a whopping price tag of $299, which was way too much for this watch at the time. So this is not a fan favorite. This is sort of the forgotten smartwatch, but it was just updated to Android Wear 2.0, so not all that forgotten. And that's why I'm putting this on a list that you should consider today. So to go over the specs, it is IP67 certified for water and dust, so that's a plus. It's a 1.37 inch screen, and it is an LCD screen with 16 million colors. It's covered in Gorilla Glass 3, has a resolution of 360 by 325, so that's 263 ppi for those of you that care. Has a Snapdragon 400 1.2 gigahertz processor in it, 4 gigabytes of storage, 512 RAM, and it does have built-in GPS, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 4.0, and believe it or not, it does run the aptX Bluetooth codec. So if you do pair a Bluetooth headphone to this that supports that codec, you will get better sound. And it is wireless Qi charging. So I picked this device up on eBay for 45 bucks, and I thought that was an absolute steal for an Android Wear 2.0 device. And the reason why I picked this up, number one, the price. Number two, for you guys, because I think it is worthy of the $50, even $60 price tag. It does come in black, orange, and white. It is a nice looking smartwatch, very simple, very slim design. It's super light. The band is silicone. It has not bothered me. It's easily washable. You can just wash it off. And to mention the band, it is non-replaceable. So if you do break it, which I've seen reports of, a lot of these bands ripping, just be careful with it because you cannot get a replacement band. And I'm sure Motorola is not going to be able to fix it. It is an old device. They probably don't want to bother with these. So just take care when you're taking the watch on and off, because this band, although it is sturdy, it can tear. Like I've mentioned, I've seen a lot of reports of them tearing, so just be careful with that. And it does have a heart rate sensor, but the reason why I picked it up personally, if you look at it compared to my LG watch, it definitely is a lot slimmer. And at the gym, the LG watch is just a little heavy, a little bulky, especially with this crown here. This crown gets activated when I'm doing push-ups or pull-ups quite often, and it just gets annoying to have the Google Assistant constantly triggered when I'm trying to listen to music and work out. So I was looking for another device that I can use at the gym, and I found this one. So I found this one, and at the $45 price point, I pulled the trigger. So I'm not really going to go into Android Wear 2.0. You can check out my other review of the LG watch. If you want to take a more in-depth look at how Android Wear watches work, you can do that, as well as check out my Watch Face Wednesday segment where you can find different watch faces. And this watch, I will not lie to you, the battery life is not the greatest. It wasn't the greatest when it was released, and 2 years later, it's not the greatest either. So you will have to charge it if you want to use this watch on a full-time basis. You will have to charge it probably twice throughout the day. It's not a big deal if you're just using this for fitness. It'll definitely last for your runs or your workouts. And I've gotten about 6 to maybe 8 hours of usage with this watch, so it's not horrible, but it's not the best either. But considering 45 bucks, you could do a lot worse. And with this easy charging cradle, it does charge, not a problem at all. So I'm really happy that Motorola did not forget about this watch and updated it to Android Wear 2.0, because now you have the Google Assistant. So if you long press it, what's the weather? It'll come up. And that's another thing to mention, guys. It does not have a speakerphone, so you will not be able to answer your calls from the watch. But again, for 45 bucks, who really cares about that? And speaking of Android Wear 2.0, you do have the latest Play Store. You basically have everything that the LG Watch has, so you can just download apps directly to the watch, standalone style, and that's really nice as well to have. And one thing to point out, let me put back the Venom watch face, which happens to be my favorite. Make sure you check out that review. If you're looking for something that has the best screen, definitely go with the LG Watch now, but this will run you close to $225, if not a little bit more, whereas this one is $45 to $60. And just to show you the comparison there, it is not bright at all. It's not super bright. And then if you put it in ambient mode, I'll show you what that looks like here. It's a little dim. When compared to the LG Watch, you can see that there's no comparison. It's just really, really dim. But it does have this flat tire, the controversial flat tire, that does adjust the brightness outside. That's always a plus as well. And I've had no problem seeing this watch in direct sunlight. So that's why I said this is a great runner's watch or fitness watch, especially for the price. You could pay a lot more just for a step counter. And this has integrated Moto Health, or you can use your Google Fit account to this, and it does track your heart rate, which is there. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick review and mention that if you are on the fence about a smartwatch, want to check one out, need a secondary one maybe for fitness, sort of what I needed it for, or if you just want to check out Android Wear 2.0, you can use this. It does pair to iPhones as well. And the main point to come away from this, guys, for the price, you really can't beat it. It's definitely something you should look into. Maybe buy yourself this for the holidays, test it out, see how you like it, and let me know in the comments below what you think. Did you pick one up? And that's about it, guys. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.